Talk to her. Um, um, where the Sigma? Where is everybody? Yo, is this where the Talk to a podcast is at?
Hey, see you out on the golf course, am I right?
This guy.
I'm looking for the Talk to a podcast.
No, I think that's right. That's this building. That's this building right here.
Ah.
Right there.
Also, too.
Let me in!
Spency still, just in regards to the IRS, you know.
Oh, what's up?
People, I do hear about them. Who is the kind of official person to inform of the community about the taxes and kind of some of the regulations?
Oh, Hamudi, fancy orbs here and shit.
I mean, in a sense of like who's leading this.
Where's another group? To inform the most people. I don't know if you have your, people within your local community. We just wanted to kind of let them know about some of the more specific laws and things.
Oh, I think the best
we're role playing
to
about being
I think the best person to talk to would be talking to Fancy so that he could disperse the message to
lawyers. Talk to a podcast.
Oh, okay. Do you know if he'll be back around, this afternoon, or I have to get your
looks
mom
like
the flip
he might
side?
still be eating chicken nuggets from the air fryer, but I'm not super sure.
He's quite the big boy.
Maybe about a half hour or so, you said?
Chicken nugget fan.
I really have no. He's a big chicken nugget guy. That is true.
Loves those nuggets.
You know what? I'm actually yet to have him. I'm yet to have him in here. That should be somebody who I should get in here.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic idea. Do you know about the news team too? I watched Uganda News. I really love it. I'm a big fan of the news. Do you know if any of those guys might be around?
I'm pretty sure that was that Brawlo? Did Brawlo do the Uganda News?
He is. Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yes, I do know Brawlo from the Uganda News. Then, yeah, I was actually just talking with him, and I had him in here. He actually watched Keza over there. Keza had a session with me earlier, and I think it went really well. And Brawlo actually sat by and just, I let people sit on sessions sometimes if the person's comfortable with it, so they can see, my work if they want to. Just in case they're not comfortable straight diving into it, but just setting up themselves to see if they possibly want a session. And I let him sit on a Keza session.
For all you IRS people here selling your souls, where to go.
When you say session, what do you mean by that?
This is a counseling space.
Okay.
So I mean, I can show you inside. I'm really sad you just missed a Jack's session because I'm sure he would have let you sit in on it.
Okay.
But we just kind of, I just kind of assess people's performance in a comfortable environment, and I talk to them about how they've been doing.
Okay. When can I get my assessment? I know that it might be like a conflict of interest because I represent you in court, but
yeah, we can talk about that over here.
No, I mean that's totally. I mean this has nothing to do on legal grounds at all or in any mean. This is strictly just about the fact of deeping diver into your emotions and seeing how you feel.
Okay, word. What are your open hours?
I mean, well, I just got done doing a session right now, and I was gonna go see if Fancy was here or not to talk to him, but he's not here. So I probably could do one in a second. Maybe we go talk to them. See, I'm gonna go listen to what they're talking about, and when we're done, maybe would you want to do it?
Yeah, sure.
Yep. Were you aware of the trial and stuff and what happened? Did you want to speak with them?
No, I was not aware at all. Well, what happened?
Okay. I don't think we have any other OPD reps here, but go right ahead, Peaches. You can explain to them too.
Well, I mean, all in all, there was a court case. Jenna was found guilty crimes of a Class 3 felony. Comes with a fine of 1,000 scrap, and as well as, I believe it comes with jail time. It was not an order, but I'm up for discussion. Maybe I'll settle for a little bit of both, but yeah. So we're just looking to understand when our punishments will be enforced by the letter of the law.
For Jenna.
For Jenna.
What the Sigma?
Jenna, I heard it was Sunday. I don't know about like a pre-bail with amount of scrap, but I'm pretty sure.
Are you
her bail
jacking
is
my
Sunday.
style?
Or Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's actually
Yeah,
Saturday.
here, let me take this one over here because I spoke with the directing manager.
Nah, cause my fit's so
But
goddamn
so
fresh.
In regards to the OPD stuff,
You can't-
or what I had overheard,
this was always
is
mine.
that, I think Jenna was released on good behavior. You know, there was some kind of pleas to some of the prisoner guards and stuff, and it let her out. I did believe there was some type of compensation of around 5,000 sulfur that was settled. I'm not sure if that is in the custody of OPD.
Would this joint make you feel better?
That's kind of what was agreed upon, from my understanding too. And this is me just being an unbiased party. You know what I mean? I am the judge here, so I have no stake in the claim. I just thought that would be good for you to know for your client, so you get full reparations in regards to the
Yeah.
case.
So is OPD going to be releasing that sulfur to our team, as recompense for the court case and our situation, or?
I got something you might want.
You can't leave that up to me. It's gonna be up to my sergeant.
Right. Well, we're definitely going to want to talk to you.
Yes, I would.
Really, we need
say.
to go above your sergeant. That's fine as well. We just want to make sure we clear this up. Considering right to a speedy trial, I think right to a speedy recompense. So,
I suppose yes.
yeah. So if you could just get back to us maybe at your earliest convenience, we would sure appreciate
What
it.
are y'all like waiting tonight? You're ready.
I mean,
Is
we
Jenna on?
did kind of. I mean, I think that's irrelevant at this point if she's already paid to the OPD. We're just looking for our.
I think the best person to speak with too, Peaches, in regards to my advisement. I've been around these parts a little bit, so I have a good understanding of their infrastructure. Is in regards to Cripple or Monkey Savage might be good people to speak with in regards to that. But from my understanding, there was an agreement of 5,000 sulfur. Just between union stuff. Jenna didn't have a lot of funds. They gotta pay the bail and things, and she had some good behavior. But there was, there's a lot of stuff.
You are my fire, my one desire. Believe when I say I want it that way. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Yeah. Let's go. You know who it was. Is Big Balding. You know what time? Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
Ain't nothing
Plan,
but a
what do you mean by it's in
mistake.
payroll?
OPD. pay by the clock.
Oh, no. I've been a sole proprietor this whole time. So the whole thing is, from my
I always
understanding.
saw you as honorable.
Yeah, no. So the whole thing in regards to what's going on right now is, I came in to go and, serve my duty to the people of Uganda today. And before that, I was out in the fields, fighting with my, the villa friends is a good way to go and put it. And
I'm
not
about
many
to
of us
kickflip Jack. Watch.
way to go and say it. And so in regards
So
to
you
that,
did a greater service by making, a fair judicial system, right?
oh, absolutely. I just want to make sure the people in this community are protected. I believe they're having an election tomorrow as well, too. We had some new policies and stuff. Did you hear about the new policies that OPD was providing? Because I believe currently the head of the state right now, who has the most authority, is Diamond Kid.
Yeah, I'll be looking into that very particularly. That's part of, my business operations that I'm setting up here. Just
What is your
for the good
business
of the
and
people
stuff?
and
What do you do here?
this is the. You can have a look. This is the Cancer Bureau investigation. It's a team I assigned here. That's
The
professional.
KBI. I like that. Yeah, it's very nice.
I was told this was the Talk to a
Any
podcast.
claims of corruption. Oh no, that's in the kennel hall. If you have a look at the sign, it says kennel on the inside. Yeah.
Here, I gotta.
No. But we do host podcasts in here on weekends, just from a budgetary standpoint.
I gotta go
so,
beep beep.
It is possible that Talk Tour was maybe recorded here on one specific occasion.
Absolutely. So are you guys like a news agency, or what is the bigger purpose for your company or your brand?
We'll
here?
just be investigating any claims of corruption, just, providing that information to the appropriate politicians, That's kind of our goal, because there's just been a lot of, I don't know if you know, but there's been a lot of claims of corruption from certain parties, so.
Oh, no, absolutely. So I have no political involvement at all. I am just trying to get people to go and vote, because from my understanding, the OPD, the police department running this whole town, they are the only political party, and it's very, very trippy. I'm not a big fan of that. With the police, they have a whole militia group and things like that. There can be a lot of opportunity for crime and, not serving the best interest of your citizens. And with that being the case, I think we need to have some type of official mayor or political representative, as you mentioned. And so I'm in complete favor of that.
You're not running for mayor,
and
Jack?
I'm just here to serve the people. I mean, if it opens up tomorrow, maybe I will be, but I want to see how everybody else does first. I'm a man for the people, so.
Yeah. Well.
Are you gonna run for mayor? No, you're pretty well spoken. You're against corruption and stuff. Why don't we see you out there? Okay. Seems like you already have a slogan and stuff. I think you might be on the stage tomorrow, huh?
Wakanda forever.
I don't know, man. I'm just worried about dealing with this corruption. That's my number one priority.
If you don't mind me asking too, and I know it's ultimately up to you, and this could, obviously have some impact on court cases and things, but just in the general interest of the public, or my friends personally, who do you think is corrupt within our community and is doing our?
I was lied to.
There's just been a lot of claims about the police department not eliminating threats, not coming to
Yes, I've heard
problems,
about that.
worrying about their personal interests. So it's just, and respectfully, I've told them since day one. I've always walked up to their door and said, "What's going on?
Hey.
What's going on with you guys?" And their boss has been.
I completely agree.
Today, so.
It's very unacceptable in regards to the people of the community. I completely agree with you on that 100%. Because if you're going to be the leading force of the community, you need to be here to do your job, right?
Yeah, you need to fucking take control and put bad men in chains and tell people what to do and take charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that could be you too. You know what I mean? Have you considered on running at all?
Dude, this is a badass picture.
I don't know, man. I'm worried about dealing with the problem ahead of me.
Dude, look at this
Sometimes
picture.
If you look at the big picture, you can miss the small details.
I want it back. It's actually really good.
True. There's a lot of writings on the wall around here, quite literally. So, no, that's fair. But no, I completely agree with your point.
I want you to
really
have
appreciate what the
something. I have a
KPI is
present for
doing.
you.
If you have any evidence or any information of OPD corruption, maybe you would like
Can
to,
you put that
pursue
up?
it against them.
Can you put
Feel
that up
free to let me
like
know.
right here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Looking at the
Like right there.
Yeah, I think that'll really add to the ambiance of the space.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, awesome. Who's that? It's Peaches.
Looking at
It's,
it, this
turned
is my
around
guy
there.
right here.
Yeah,
He's never lost a
1 out of
case.
1 right now.
100%
That
win
is
rate.
correct. Great lawyer, great attorney. And you guys are doing great. So I know where Peaches goes, honesty goes. And yeah, Keza, if you need any support, in regards to your case, you feel free to let the OPD know, and specifically me, and we'll make sure there's a trial. We'll make sure something happens.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see what tomorrow holds, right?
Absolutely. Well, all right. Yo, IRS, do you guys want to talk about the taxes and stuff here too tomorrow?
Yeah,
What
so
guns I have here for the OPD?
taxes
of
are
course,
going to
this
be
is in
due
regards to me.
tomorrow.
Sorry?
If you don't like it, vote for your
sorry?
mayor that's going to say no taxes.
Did you just
Taxes
assume
are
our
due tomorrow,
genders?
All right, so who's the mayor right now? That's why I'm confused.
This
'cause
guy
you're
just
saying we're
fucking
due
assumed
tomorrow,
my gender.
We have a mayor, I don't...
Well, there is no mayor, so this would be, there's a specific word for like a military republic, but currently Diamond Kid is the head of what's going on here. He is our,
So
I guess you would
so
say
what
he's
you're
the
really saying
military
is
faction.
there could be taxes tomorrow if the wrong mayor is elected. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Well, so, and discussions with
They have
Diamond
to
Kid and
change.
stuff. I'm gonna have to be honest about this here too, just in your guys' better interest. I really like both of you guys. Is starting at 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning, taxes will be enforced. It's per real world day, but it's a $5 or not $5, but 5 scrap tax fee for living within the community. In regards to the safety, that needs to go to the OPP. And then in regards to any type of military grade weapons, I think there's been kind of a policy set against the richer, residents here, where if you have multiple firearms, per member, those need to be registered, and those are 50 scrap each. So I'm not the one enforcing
you know what?
these.
We're gonna
I'm
have to have
not
a look,
the police.
Peaches, because
but-
I don't remember that being on the land permits. So it feels like that's something that would have had to have been disclosed.
Those are new. Those are new
I'm gonna get
policies.
some paralegals to take. Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you bring me the documentation, and I'll give it to my paralegals, and they'll look through it. But until you come here with paperwork, I don't want to hear about taxes.
Well, you're an attorney
I
yourself
know it's
too.
not on
So
you,
the whole thing
obviously,
is that's why I
Jack,
was
you know,
asking you
it's-
earlier if you knew what the
Yeah.
felony 3s were from the felony 2s to the felony 1s.
Yeah.
This has
Sure.
been pretty outlined within the Ukakonda law, and nobody's contested that. You know what I mean? I'm not a politician
No,
here.
no.
I'm speaking as a
I'm
judge.
just saying, like,
but-
You should
say
already
that
know
we
the
live
law.
within the village, but we don't feel like we're within the village. We
Yeah,
feel
we've
like
had no protection
we
from
might be-
this so-called Diamond Kid. So you would think if there was some kind of system of like giving back, that there would be a take in the first place. So there's a little bit of skewed data there, I think.
No, absolutely. So from my understanding for the OPD is that I believe the tiles from I1 to J1 downwards to I6 to J6 within the territory. So what would have that been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6x6 grid, within the land claim, of course, for Ukakonda, and you guys were within that territory.
Ain't
I mean, we
nothing
spoke with
but
the
a
pirates and stuff, too. They
heartache.
weren't very happy at all, but
Yo,
they
PD, get
kinda
on that.
understood.
You sang the song
You
with.
know what? Considering we're providing community service over here, especially with the kennel space, I'm sure there'll be some kind of subsidy where we don't have to pay those taxes for our services.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I always tell people too is elect your local politician.
Yeah, get him.
I think that's us. He's not shooting at me. He's not shooting back at me.
think that's a good time to go in full resources, kind of in a military draft. You know what I mean? Like the
It's
economy
just I
might
have
be
no
rough.
faith in this
but-
OPD to accomplish any kind of successful action based on their activities today. So if anything, we shouldn't be giving them any taxes because they're just going to waste it sitting around having conversations all day. That's all I've seen from the OPD. Took us 6 hours of discussion to
We have an
sort out
OPD
this,
rep
you know,
right here
bombing.
from the IRS. Yo, Degenerate, do you want to defend the OPD at
I'll
all? or-
stand in. Yeah. The LPD stands
yeah, I
in
just,
to protect.
so here's
everyone inside
problem,
the
right?
fence.
So like, we were
Now,
bombed earlier by
the
our
fence
neighbors,
isn't up
and it
yet.
took us a lawsuit and.
We are here to protect inside the village, which is a large fenced-in area.
Oh.
We
Oh,
will.
so
So
we're
you're
not a
saying
village.
if there's nothing fenced in, there's no village.
No, if you're outside the fence, we will try as hard as we can to do what we can. But
But what
our
you're
main
saying
job
is what's
is
inside the fence is what you guys are protecting.
Everybody has to poop, bro.
exactly.
But not us.
So right now there's no village because there's no fence, correct?
But it is coming.
Okay, so I assume there's not going to be taxes until there's a fence then, right?
No, but the fence has nothing to
Which
do with the
will
taxes.
come
It's
tomorrow.
about the feeling in our peepees.
Well,
But the taxes have to do with the village, and the village has to do with where the fences is. So that's where I'm getting. You see, I'm getting a little bit lost in the details here, right?
chicken or the
So
egg.
I'm no architect either, but so from my understanding for how, you know, the premises lays, you know, I've spoken with some contractors and stuff today. This has been a big legal topic. Is I think how they're trying to construct it is, you know, the giant excavator, you know, wonderful monument, wonderful
you
job
hungry?
opportunity for a lot of the people in Ukakonda. Not very safe living standards, right? You know, if you lived in there, there's probably a lot of fumes and stuff, and like it's just not a very good area to go and live in. And so, in regards to the community, yeah, I believe they're trying to make it a gated community. I think a big thing too, and this is something we'll have to talk about in the near future, is you know, TC privileges for Ukakonda to kind of, or OPD more specifically, to go and protect your safety and security. This is something that isn't really on the agenda, but it's something you might have a representative talk to you about tomorrow in the near future. And that's ultimately up to you, is how you feel about people building, you know, within your property rights. There's a lot of laws and stuff we can list here, but you guys kind of get the point. So.
Yeah, I think we've got our head around the whole situation. We'll definitely raise this with the boss man, because there's just a lot of, you know what, Jack? This is on you. This isn't on you at the end of the day. This is on the OPD and the people who are supposed to be taking care of this,
Yeah.
you know, village.
absolutely.
You know, they can say whatever they want to say, but the, you know, actions speak louder than words, right?
Yeah,
Or a black
absolutely. And
event.
you know, I'm just here to do you guys justice. So the KVI, or even the
Yeah,
counseling
dude.
center
Farts
here
speak louder
that,
than
you know,
queefs.
Spency's running. You know, these are great resources for the people of this community. They need these types of things, and so I just want to let you guys know you're welcome at any time to go and kind of, you know, bring up concerns or whatever the case might be. You might not feel like you're a part of Ukakonda and, you know, the core group in the village, but you guys are always welcome there, and that's quite literally what is on the territory claim too. You know what I mean, within the maps.
No, we
here for what
definitely feel
different
welcome in
ones, so.
Ukakonda. It's just more that, you know, all these laws and taxes, and now the OPD is apparently in charge. That's where we're kind of getting a little bit lost, I think. So we'll raise that one, and then I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow, right?
Sounds like there's a need for a
Yeah,
court
absolutely.
hearing.
If you don't mind me asking too, before you
Small claims.
in regards to this too, because this is something I was recently informed of. Who did you believe beyond the OPD, you know, had the kind of political status to go and run things within the village and the community? Do you believe there was anybody, you know, beforehand? Because this is just,
I mean,
you know what I mean.
I would have
just
assumed it was Honda. He was
walking
doing a
within
lot
here.
of the logistical land planning, so I think that
Might
would have
be a
been
good
where we
person to vote
defaulted
for.
to. But
Yeah,
we'll have to see what happens, man. I've been in some shifty elections
Yeah,
before. I want to
absolutely.
make sure, you know, this one plays out the right way.
Ooh.
No, absolutely. And I know you'll be all on top of it, Keza. So I'm looking forward
that's all
to,
in the
you know,
past. You know, this is a new day, a new Ukonda,
It's about
a
that
better
time.
Ukonda, right?
absolutely. So I hope to see you there. I hope to see you go and vote and stuff. But yeah, no, in my personal opinion, off the record with being a judge and stuff, yeah, we kind of need some type of mayor to go and run the town here. If that's me, or you know, whoever else they would like to vote for. Let's make something good happen here for the people, because there's a lot of bad people out there. By the way, too, I have not told you about this one. There's a lot of bad evil people who have a lot of weapons, and they're coming for us very soon. So we need to be very prepared for this.
I agree.
So good night. Good night, folks. Thank you guys. Hi, Russ, too. Thank you for coming out. You guys take care.
So much for the talk. I'm right here. Yo, I'm right here. Yo.
Oh, hey, you want to do this session?
Yeah, let's do it.
Does anybody want to sit in our session?
Hey, are they gone? Are they gone?
Ow.
What do you think about this tax bullshit, huh? Another attorney to another attorney. What do you think about this tax bullshit?
Alright, we in here.
I got a lot to say about this bullshit.
Alright, I guess we're sitting in on my session.
I don't know what's going on, but I want to see this.
Oh, okay, well they're not coming in, so. All right. Yeah, so it's actually for Balding here. So I'm just gonna have him take the priority sitting here. I don't know who Long Bong is, but I guess he's gonna sit in as well. Long Bong, do you mind hopping out of that seat? Just maybe standing in the background a little bit backward. I don't really want to make anybody uncomfortable. It's just supposed to be in a threatening space, as you know, I'm gonna have a pretty fairly one-on-one talk with Balding Bus here.
Of course.
You're totally fine to sit there, man. It's always I've actually research actually shows that in these kind of scenarios, it actually helps to have a third-person party there, just so you don't feel like you're getting singled out.
Really? Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah. Anyways, Balding, I'm not super sure if you wanted to maybe, let me know how you feel, man. Like, what do you think your role is? I haven't really seen you much today, and haven't really interacted with your roles in this area. But what do you think your role is, man?
Well, apparently I'm a lawyer. Well, not apparently I'm a lawyer. I've been a lawyer for my entire life career, but I haven't had a case quite yet, and I'm kind of looking for. I haven't won a case quite yet, and I'm kind of looking for that win. My name is Bald Goodman.
Bald Goodman. I love it. That's really creative, man. I love creativity in my office. You know, my number one rule here is just honesty. Getting real down to the deep feelings and just talking about how you really feel is extremely important. I guess I wanted to start off, now that I kind of know a little bit more about you, I just wanted to ask, how do you feel, man?
To be honest, I'm kind of tired and slightly like I'm just kind of vibing with my son, I guess. He's kind of laughing, and we're just kind of like laughing.
That's awesome, man. Hey, I mean, that's always great to hear. People around you are really important. It's good to know that the vibes are good, even when maybe you're feeling a little bit tired or a little bit down. It's good to know that you're still keeping positive. I just have one more question before I can really start getting into it. If you could rate yourself in an overall performance value today, on a scale from 0 being the absolute worst performance you've ever done to 10 being an absolute perfect day, how do you think your performance today has been, as your duties in your group?
Probably like a 7.
A 7. Hey, man, that's good. I mean, honestly, I've had a lot of people come in here with a lot lower numbers, and I love the confidence, man. 7 is a good number. I mean, it's not super far. My goal here is to get everybody either leaving with a 10 out of 10 or having that goal to get to a 10 out of 10, right? Strive for that 10th number. So that's really important that you're that close. You're only 3 points away. I just got to ask, man, why only a 7?
Well, because I've been slacking off on some other work that I have to do and just procrastinating by taking naps and stuff.
Well, man, I mean, that's one thing that, gets to a lot of people. I can even say the procrastination even gets to myself. you know, I just want you to be honest with yourself, though, man. Like, is that something that you can really control? Like, if that, and you know, you're paying attention to it, you're seeing the problem, and you're noticing there's a solution to it. You know, you're saying you're slacking, putting things off. But to me, it sounds like you got a lot of passion involved, man. It seems like you got a lot of interest in what's going on, and it almost seems to me like you're not slacking away on other processes, but instead you're using your outlets and your energy to focus on other things you're maybe more passionate about. And
Well,
honestly, man, I think there's no problem with that. I
well,
wouldn't
to
even
be
give
honest
yourself a
though,
number on that, man. That's a great.
to be honest though, ever since I got back from, well, actually even before this, in the past like month, I've been getting like chronic migraines, and I've been like in and out of like the hospital for it. So low key, I just been kind of sitting back. So maybe it's not really even procrastination, and more just me like taking the chill pill, you know.
Yeah. And you know what, man? That is perfect. And I'm really glad that you're noticing a solution right here. Like, you're noticing that maybe you've been a little too hard on yourself, and you're noticing that maybe that number you're giving is only because the fact of the surrounding factors, and you're not really giving yourself the benefit of the doubt. And I think that I have a lot of people come in here that struggle with that same thing, man. It's a part of our society today with people with this confidence, and they have this barrier they've built up, these really great things, and then they just look at themselves such horrible denomination, like, I'm procrastinating, I'm doing these things wrong. But realistically, man, when you think about it, like you just said, you're getting migraines, you're putting passion into other projects, and I mean, to me, man, that sounds great. And honestly, I just think that hopefully now knowing this, you can maybe redirect your thoughts and your processes and your knowledge towards the fact that maybe you're not a 7 out of 10, maybe you are a 10 out of 10, and maybe you're being too hard on yourself. And I think that the most important thing we can take from this, man, is that I think you're doing a great job, and I think the people around you are noticing you're doing a great job. I mean, clearly, people are happy to have you around. I mean, when you came to our base today for the first time, how many people greeted you? 7, 8, 9 people? That's a crazy amount of people, man. You don't see that from every single day people, which means clearly you're doing something to affect people's lives, and you're having a good impact. And I just think that overall, man, you're doing a great job. And I just want to, I hope to say that now that you see that you're involving this passion and you're involving these things, that hopefully you can get those extra 3 points taken care of. And, you know, maybe leaving this meeting, you'll think about these things deep down, and maybe with a deeper thought, try to understand why you gave yourself a 7.
That's a very interesting way to think about it. And I think at the end of the day, you're probably right. I said I just see it as a 7 out of a 10. But if that whole migraine thing wasn't happening, I would have been putting in, you know, what I would know would be my 10 out of 10 kind of thing, you know. Am I cutting out?
And a little bit.
Okay.
Not bad.
I'll try to talk more into the mic so it doesn't happen.
No, you're good, man. It's no problem. I mean, I think you know, what would, I guess, one more question before we end this. What would be your 10 out of 10? Do you think, if you could put it just in a short summary, what do you think would be your 10 out of 10?
If after I got done with this, I worked for like 5 hours straight, and then yeah, that'd probably wrap it up
5
perfectly.
hours is a lot of time to put into a project. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you have your goal. We have something that you've been paying attention to that you might feel like might point towards why you're giving yourself a lower rating. I think we have a solution on it, and I think overall, you know, most importantly, it sounds like you said you're tired, you're having migraines a lot. I think focusing on your health, man, that's really important, because overall, your overall health is going to affect your day-to-day life, and it's going to affect everything that you involve yourself into, your passions, your work, and everything all together. So I think, man, hopefully you can step away from here with a little bit of insight and understanding on a deeper level, maybe how you actually feel. But overall, Bald Goodman, I just want to say, I think you're going to be a great lawyer, man. I think from what I'm talking to you about, you have a lot of passion in your work, and I think that you know exactly what's happening, and I think you're being honest with yourself, and I think that's a really great positive outlook on life, man. So, thank you for coming in here and being honest.
I'll get dressed.
Yeah, man. And thank you for keeping it real. I'll make sure to give you some good recommendations out here.
Thank you, man. I mean, that always helps, you know, sharing the love with the community. And, you know, as much as I can help out with the people around, then hopefully my name gets spread around, and I can just help more and more people as we go around. That's the goal. I don't really work for money. I work on my own time at a free rate so that I can help people that you know, maybe aren't feeling as the most confident themselves.
Well, take this gold chain as my appreciation.
Oh hell yeah!
You know,
I've
it's
actually
not
been
money,
looking for
but
one of these. This is perfect. No, this is actually perfect because I've been really looking for it. So,
well, there you go.
That was really
yeah,
beautiful.
If you
That was really,
come
really
over here and
beautiful.
give me a fist bump, Bald Goodman, I kind of do this for the bottom. Either, you know, it's up to you, fist bump or a handshake.
We could do a fist bump.
Yeah, let's
Wait,
do that one more time.
3, 2, 1. There we go. Bet it up.
Good fist bump, yeah.
That was so
All right,
sick.
man. Well,
It's off.
thank you for sitting in on the session, guys. That was great.
Good job, Spencer.
Yeah,
I
heck
really
yeah.
should have cheered there, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's
All right,
enlightening.
well, now you've seen what it is.
Yeah.
Good. That's good, man. All right,
Well, I'm
gonna go do some.
Yeah, I'm
business.
gonna run back to my part of the
I'll get
village.
back to
I'll see you
farming.
guys. All right, man. Thank you.
All right, peace, Bald Goodman.
Yeah. Yo, who the fuck is in that hot air balloon? Hello? Hello? What's up? What's up?
What's up?
We were out here. Oh, Spence, he was giving me a thingy-majigger. A council thing.
Kermit on team? Yep.
Yo,
You went out? Sure. Alright.
Lord
We're almost to the
Swoldemort.
point of
End the stream for now.
Oh my god, I'm getting killed.